Over the last 7 weeks, you have seen the tears, the tantrums, the bitching and the backstabbing, and that's just from the judges.
Yeah, 182,000 auditions later, would you believe? We're down to the final 12 now, and what an incredible journey it's been.
When I grow up, I wanna be famous, I wanna be a star, I wanna be in movies.
Big, blonde, and beautiful.
It's verging on funny rather than serious.
She calls when you walked out the door. Yeah, you and me, we could ride on a star.
A bit painful.
When I grow up, I wanna be famous, I wanna be a star, I wanna be in movies.
Yeah,
we need to drag you into 2008.
We're having a gangbang against the wall.
I think you're cute.
No mountain high enough.
We're way up there now. You're in my top 3.
When I grow up, I wanna be famous, I wanna be a star, I wanna be in movies. When I grow up, I wanna see the world, drive nice cars, I wanna have...
Say good morning now to X Factor judge Dannii Minogue, who joins us now. But for how long? Because what I'm reading, what is going on?
I know, I'm watching my clock.
You're never
Yes.
out of the papers,
Well,
and only today in the Daily Mirror, the Vex Factor, it says, Dannii doesn't want to sit by Louis, Simon wants to sit next to Cheryl, Louis covets Dannii's dressing room.
Every
It's
week
all...
there's another rumour of what's
Every
going
week.
on.
So now you don't want to sit
We're
next
having
to
a lot
Louis.
of fun. We're having a lot of fun on
Signs
set.
it.
Cheryl is fantastic at what she does. Simon's enjoying himself. I think Louis, you know, come out of his shell and he's enjoying himself more too. It's a really fun set, despite what you read every week.
Well, yeah, the press
Who is out there doing that? Who is stirring it all, do you think?
I don't know.
But it's been quite
We're
tough
just
for you.
puppets, really.
The press has been quite tough for you, because last year you had the whole Sharon Osbourne thing and you falling out, and then this year you've had, you know, they brought in a younger girl and Dannii's not happy.
Yeah, she is younger. And the story is, she's fantastic. She's in the music industry. She knows what she's doing. She gives Simon a bit of stick every now and again, which I'm happy for, because now there's 2 of us against him.
Anyway, back to
And
you.
it is, in fairness, all a bit of a pantomime. It's part of the mix, isn't it? Because
It is.
people are as interested in what's going on with the judges as they are with what's going on with the
It's
acts.
absolutely what people, you know, want to read about as well as watch on the show. I think the important thing now is this Saturday we're at live shows. There's 12 fantastic contestants. Yesterday we had the first audition, and they are phenomenal.
Yes.
And for me, I'd love for them to get some attention,
Yes.
because this is their moment,
That would
this
be
is their
after,
chance.
but I agree. But after you would kick Louis Walsh in the shins? Yeah, because after what I was reading last week, and there he was, he says, Sharon Osbourne will be coming back, and who will go? It'll be Dannii.
I think he's trying to protect his job.
What would you say
He's
to him?
like, take her, not me again. No, he's frightened to get kicked out twice.
Yes, he's had more comebacks than Lazarus, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He has.
Well, let's not worry about next year. Let's concentrate on this year. And you've got the over 25s. Were you disappointed a bit?
No.
Are you sure?
Normally, it's a category no one wants.
Yeah.
This year, it's so strong, and I think I'm definitely in a chance to win it. You know, and it's an amazing opportunity they get. Just seeing Leon last week, the album's brilliant. He looks like a man now. He's grown up. I know you've got him on next
But
week.
he wasn't the over 25s, you see. He was the young one. The people like the
No,
young
but
ones,
this
don't
is
they?
this is the opportunity. This is the chance you can give someone, and it's the voice and the personality. It's not about youth, otherwise it wouldn't be X Factor. We've got those categories
Well-
for a reason, but you have to jump through that camera and give them something at home to love.
There he is with Kylie last year. That was great, bringing her in. Is she going to
Little
come and do that
moment,
again?
yeah,
this
little
year?
get the family
Get the
together.
family in. She couldn't really say no to you, could she?
No, yeah, one call. Got a question, and she's a big fan. She's watching all the time, so
And how is she? She good?
very
How's-
good.
Good.
Very
So what, you live in London. Does she live in London as well?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't know that. Very interesting. What do you think, Dannii, that you bring
Who
to
is
this
your
show?
favourite?
Judge?
No,
What?
contestant.
Well, I'm liking Rachel. But what a voice that girl has got. What a voice.
Yeah.
But I think she could be tricky for you.
Oh, she
'Cause
is,
I think, you know,
she is trouble.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I tell you why. She's probably the most nervous out of all of them. And it's these insecurities that make her kind of come across very powerful, but actually she's really little kitten inside, and that's what I want to bring out of her, and just say, you know, you've got to let down all your defences and really stand up there and just show people this
I
is
have
me.
to say, I thought when she forgot the words and your face, you were smiling because her voice is so amazing, and then your face completely dropped. I thought, oh no, she's blown it, she's blown it. What made you change your mind?
It's so hard, but you know, last year at Judge's Home, Leon was the only one to blow the words. And I made a choice. I said, there's something in this guy. Next minute, phone call from Simon, you've chosen the wrong 3. Leon shouldn't be in there. I don't see the voice, the personality, no star power, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, hi, Simon. And he went on to win. And sometimes I think it takes a singer to see something else in another singer. That's why I think Cheryl's going to be great with her girl group. And it brings something new to the show, because Simon's got his set ways, Louis got his set ways. And I think, you know, we're just trying to push them
in the paper,
through.
talking of Simon, you know, and the whole mentoring thing, I saw in the paper this week a story saying, you know, he hasn't done any mentoring, he's off in America, and his contestants haven't seen him at all, his people
There's
sort
lots
them
of
out.
complaining that we're not there mentoring.
Yeah, so what
from-
is the mentoring procedure? I mean, do you see them every day? Are you in contact? How does that work?
It really depends on the contestants. Up until the live studios, we're kept away from the contestants for a reason. We only see them when they perform, even at Judge's Home. After that, we mentor. We choose the song, we work on the outfits, the performance with Brian, the choreographer, and we bring everything to life. And then you have to deal with the emotions and the nerves, and last year I had a lot of that with Leon. And
Well, you're going to have. I think
part
you're
of
going to
it.
have that with Ruth. This is the Spanish girl, Ruth, who is fabulous but very emotional. She bursts into tears at the drop of a hat, doesn't she?
But you know what? This week she's been so strong. She said on the internet she's got fans in Spain and Mexico going global because everybody's looking at the internet, and she's getting that confidence now. She walks off stage and she says, "Was it good? Was it good?" And
Are
I'm
you
like,
going to let her sing in
"Amazing."
Spanish? Because she did quite a few numbers in Spanish.
I
didn't
think
she?
where it's appropriate and it's
Yeah.
nice as a surprise, and I think with all of the contestants you've got to give them their individual character, and that's what I absolutely
And
love
then
about
finally,
her.
you've got Daniel, who we all shed a tear at his story, and you know he lost his wife when she was giving birth to their beautiful daughter. So he's a single dad, and he's really doing this for his family. But there has been criticism about him saying, has he got the X factor, or are people just kind of giving him the sympathy vote, really?
I think the nice thing is that, you know, they've gone through their big makeover transition. He's been out in the, you know, in the gym working out, and he's, I mean, he was amazing on stage yesterday, and I think the girls are going to completely fall for him because he is the nicest guy that I've ever met. I mean, when I'm crying to people that I couldn't put through at Judge's Home, and when I said yes to him, I burst into tears because you want it for him so badly, and his voice is really on form.
Well, we're hearing, Dannii, from you there, all the marvellous things you're doing for these contestants. What do you think being on this programme has done for you, how you're perceived, and maybe in terms of confidence, who you are, and letting people see different sides of you?
I guess, you know, when you're doing the music thing, it's kind of seen more one-dimensional. And then when you get to chat and people see the interaction, then it kind of... I mean, people stop me in the street now, X Factor fans, and they're like, "What's happening? What did you do that for? Or why, you know, aren't you going to do this? Or who's going to stay?" And I love that. And that was me, you know, a few years ago when I was a fan of X Factor. If I had have seen one of the judges, I would have gone, "Right, I've got all these questions to ask you." I mean, I'm flying. You can't get through a security check without being patted down and asking, you know, what's going to happen this year. And that's good. I like
Are
that
you
it's
going to make
friendly.
Simon cry because he wasn't happy that you didn't win last year? He's determined to win
No,
this year, isn't
he does like to win, but I think that the most exciting thing for all the judges is that every category is strong this year. It is insane. Do not miss the first live show.
Well, don't miss it. It's Saturday, ITV1, 7:15, and then again at 10 o'clock, which is the results.
It's the result. So
So-
someone's got to leave. It's just amazing when you get to that result and you're like, already someone's
Yeah.
going. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of surprises. I
And
don't
we'll
want to
have
give
the
anything
first,
away.
sadly for that person, we'll have them on the show on Monday. The first person
Here.
to leave, yeah.
Right
Not
here.
good for them. Right
Box
here.
of tissues
Yeah,
on
box
there,
of
please.
tissues and lots of cups of tea.
I hope it's not one of mine.
Something's cooking. Something is cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Do you
do
fancy
you like
hanging
that?
in?
It's like
Yeah.
a Barbie being
I
an
do.
Aussie girl.
Even though you're a veggie. You're a
do.
veggie, aren't you?
I know, but the smell of a barbecue, that's like home for me.
We'll have veggie
Yeah, we've got
Barbies
veggie
and
things for you.
everything else. And you can do it all indoors with John Tyrone after this.